Downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start. But I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. First play, first pass for Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jabril Cox coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Singletary, they'll run for it. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Saints at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat this one.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lance now on 1st down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Brady. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit come.
And as a former defensive back, I have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get it going, runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Devin Singletary, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Moore, not being good. And we are tied at 7. So we're even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Saints 7.
Play action. Now Brady. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Second and short, that's a run down, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Brady to throw again. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, throw left side complete. That's Smith. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jeff Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's Olave bringing in another one. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Lance now on 1st down. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 16,
Lance. This one swung outside to Strong. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
and now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Lance. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady.
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half. Trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, way up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On 1st down, Brady. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Lance now to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Bengals. Albert Okwuegbunam in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Igbinoghene going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Igbinoghene going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight,
hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half?
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Yr1 going to take it out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go right back to Singletary. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have run neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Brady. Open man, and again it's Sutton.
On the move past the 40.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Singletary. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a safe touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
On 2nd down, it's Warren. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
To throw, it's Lance.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Bengals are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
42, Saints 20.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. That throw by Brady incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. In his own end zone, it's Brady.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Brady got to have this one. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Brady again.
And again back to Komet.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 22, Brady. That's Samuel, caught left side.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll run on 1st down. Warren, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be...
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So
touchdown, Saints!
Jeff Smith.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Dayo Odeyingbo
take him down, and the clock will roll. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady under pressure. They got him again. Dayo Odeyingbo dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons.